Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Christopher with Plan Your Truth, and in today's video I'm super excited to flip through all of these guided journals with you. This entire video is going to be devoted to these because I really want to dive into the differences between them. I have 6 different guided journals here, and so I think this will be a really great video, even way past this winter release time frame from the Happy Planner, to just kind of see what the different layouts are. And I am excited. I'll do a separate video at some point in the next month, but I personally am going to combine some of these and make my perfect guided journal, because you can journal about lots of different things, and I'm super excited about that. But for today's video, we are focusing on just flipping through all of these, and I'll leave all of the information down below as far as winter release time frame. I do have an affiliate link. I'd really appreciate it if you check that out when shopping with the Happy Planner. The preview is currently up on their website, so you can check that out to see all of the different items. I do also have a lot of different videos on my channel, flipping through the sticker books and planners and other things. But I think that's all the housekeeping. Let's dive in. I want to start with the budget one because I'm actually the most excited about that one. I think that could be really helpful in my lineup this year as I figure out kind of what I want my budgeting system to be. I think I could really benefit from this guided journal. So let us dive in. So all of the guided journals, I believe, are going to have 4 months worth. There are 80 sheets in here, 4 different tabs, and then obviously the beautiful covers. So this one is Save Now. Just trying to get that off. Save Now, Spend Later. And let's dive into the layout. So budget layout. It tells you a little bit on this little card here, which is great. So I've not seen this before. I guess there's some extra pages that are not in the monthly sections. Usually you open this up right to the tab. So we're already starting with something different. We have set your goals, month 1, 2, 3, and 4, with different action steps that you want to do for your budget in those months. And then we have bill schedule. So these are different bills that you would have, and then what month they were due, or if they're due every month, you could write the due date in there, check off when you pay them, anything like that. We have a debt tracker, and it looks like a couple here. So this is one. You have room or a place to write the interest rate, beginning balance, ending balance after the 4-month period. Did you pay it off? And then it's just kind of a way to track your payments on different debt, which is great. I have student loan debt, a lot of student loan debt, so this would be great to track that. And there's also 2 more on the back. So you have spots for 4 different debts that you want to pay off. Then we have savings tracker, saving for, amount needed, starting balance, monthly saving goal over a 4-month period. So if this goal was to reach, let's say, to pay for something in 4 months, you would take the amount needed divided by the number of months you have, and that is how much your monthly saving goal would be, if that makes sense. But this is over a 4-month period for this planner. And then you have room to track that over the course of the 4 months. And for that, you just have 2 different savings goals. And then we have a budget review. So month 1, month 2, 3, and 4, you just have kind of a quick check-in here, what your income, expenses, and total saved was. So now into the actual guided journal part of it. So we have plan to save. And so we're going to start with a monthly check-in. So what event or circumstance is coming up this month that you know you will need to spend money on? What can you do to adjust and save? Things you want, things you need, things you actually need. What can you give up, say no to, or let go this month? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. It also has a spot for you to do your monthly budget. This is your monthly budget. Income, expenses, all the things. You also have room to do a no spend tracker for 2 months. Weekly, oh my gosh, this is going to be my new budget planner. I'm so excited about this. Then you have a spot for weekly expenses and some different questions for the week. And now we're going into the daily pages. So everything before was just for the monthly. This is kind of a weekly check-in. And then where did you see some temptation today? How did you overcome it? Small victories, daily gratitude. And now these questions are going to change throughout the week. So we still have daily gratitude, it looks like, on every day, but there's some different questions. For example, what is inspiring and motivating you to financially plan? What is one action step you can take to maintain that motivation? Lessons learned. This goes back to small victories. And then just some different questions here. What small change did you make today? But they do change. So far, it seems like we've gotten lots of different great reflection questions. What emotions do you feel when you spend money? Oh, what a question that is. Reflect on the past week. So this is kind of the end of the week now. And then again, we have weekly expenses. I'm sorry. So this is the weekly stuff. We're ending one week. What are the weekly expenses for the next week? And we go into all the questions again. And I think this is now where it repeats. So let's just see. How did you overcome it? Yes, that's exactly the same. And page 2. Yes, so now each week will repeat. These are now the same questions from week to week. And now we go into the next week. And there's 4 weeks in each month. So at the end of the month, looks like we just have some dot grid. This is awesome. There's an extra page of dot grid in here for you to do like a monthly budget review or anything like that. Next, once you need less, you will have more. Love it. And now this, I believe, is going to be exactly the same. So we have the next month. Pay your future self first. And the next month, a budget is about giving every dollar a purpose. Let's see if there's anything different at the back here. I don't think so. Perfect. And then just more dot grid. And this is the back of the cover. Super beautiful. I'm really excited about this. I think that this could be super helpful for my budget. So that is the budget guided journal. Next up, I have the faith layout here. Faith over fear is the cover on this. So the insides of all of these look very similar. I don't know if it'll be the exact same dividers, so we'll have to see. But so far, it seems very similar on the inside. But we don't have any of those pre-pages that the budget one had. All right, so we start with a box for each day of the week. And you can put your prayers in there. And now these are the daily pages, it looks like. Scripture reading for today. How does the word speak to me? I am seeing God's... Oh, and they're a little bit different. I am seeing God's hand in. Who can I encourage today? Today I'm finding hope in. Today I'm rejoicing in his truth. What is one simple joy I experienced today? List 3 blessings today. Praising him for the simple gift I am so grateful for. So it looks like the first 2 questions are the same each day, and then the next ones are a little bit different just to kind of give some variety throughout the week. 3 people that need a little encouragement today. I love this. It's not all just about, scripture readings or whatever. There's some other questions in there as well. Just gratitude, general blessings. Okay, and then there is also a page for sermon notes. Oh, that's cool. If you go to like a weekly sermon or mass or church service, and then you have a little notes page here. It does say sermon at the top as well. And then we go into the next week. This will repeat exactly. Again, you have 4 weeks. God is a promise keeper. More Jesus, more joy. So it looks like the dividers are exactly the same as the other one, but with different quotes. We'll see if that pattern continues. So then we have the back cover. Looks just like that, a plain blue. So that is the Faith Guided Journal. Next up, I have this beautiful yellow one. It's just general journaling. Now, I want to pull out. This is mine from before. So I'm going to have this kind of off to the side here because I want to see if it's identical or if there's anything different about it. I think this came out was it fall, or it may have been 1 or 2 releases ago, and everyone went crazy over it. So they did send me one. It looks like it's the identical thing, so if you missed out on it the first time, this would be a great time to get it. Or if you're using it daily, weekly, maybe you already ran out of the pages, so now would be a great time to pick up another one. So I'm just going to kind of have this off to the side for me so I can see if they are exactly the same. So this month's goal, I remember flipping through this and being so excited about it. I think this is such a stunning layout. So, let me push it up a little bit so it can be fully in shot. So this month's goal, 3 power words, 2 different habits that you can track throughout the month, to read, watch list, this month's to-dos. And then you go into a letter to yourself, and then this week's priorities, some different questions that you can ask yourself, things you're excited for, listening to. You can take action to make sure these priorities happen. And then these are the daily pages. So on all of them, you get kind of a mood of the day. How are you feeling today? And then the rest of the questions are going to be different. One thing you want to reflect on, give yourself a compliment, list 3 things that are inspiring you today, note to self. Up here was like create a positive affirmation, gratitude. I remember this planner. Yeah, this is going to be identical to the old one. I'm so obsessed with it, and I kind of forgot about it. So I really love that we're getting another go at it. And I did check last time, these change each week. So for example, this week is kindness, the next week is nourish. So each week in the month, and I'll have to check, I don't remember if it changes from month to month, but these are different words each week, at least, that you get. And then some of the days do repeat. Note to self, gratitude, 3 things that are inspiring. And then you do get a dot grid page before you go into the next week. This page looks identical to before, and we repeat the questions, but again, this word is different. So that is the same for that. Let's go to the divider. Yeah, this is identical, which I'm honestly really excited about because people were obsessed with this. Again, you have the monthly goal page, and I just want to see if these words are different. They are. So it looks like throughout the entire planner, we get different words each week for this. And what we're doing here is, what does this word mean to you and why, and how can you apply this word into your daily life? So next up, we have purpose, to have an attitude of gratitude, and think, reflect, discover, create, grow. I'm really excited we have this planner again, or I'm sorry, this guided journal. And now I have 2 of them. I did use some of the pages in my old one, but I kind of forgot about it. So super excited to have this. But if you do already have this, it looks like you don't need it unless you wanted a duplicate, because it is exactly the same. All right. Next up, we have progress, not perfection. This is the recovery guided journal. So as you can see, all the insides are exactly the same for the most part, other than the quotes on the dividers. But if you wanted to kind of get multiple and combine them together, I think that they would all work really well together. Mess before mastering. Okay, so this is the recovery layout. There is also a recovery planner I'll mention. I will have a flip through up on my channel of all the different planners, but there is a recovery layout that released with this collection as well. To be blank this week, I am going to, and then these are different habits that you can do for the week. This is a weekly check-in. So it looks like for this one, I don't see a monthly page. This just goes right into the week. How will I nurture my recovery this week? And then we go into the daily pages. So there are 3 faces, or you can draw your own for how you're feeling that day. And then there's just some different questions, such as a little thing that brought me joy today. What did I do for my recovery today? Today's highlight, something that I learned today. Daily gratitude. Looks like that stays the same. Everything else kind of, oh no, this stayed the same as well. Today's highlight. Everything else changes a little bit. How am I doing right now? Don't hold back. Thoughts and reflection. How I showed kindness. What empowered me today. How did I resolve a challenge today? Dear past me. Just lots of dear future me. Oh, that's cool. And then we are all a work in progress with just a blank page here and some dot grid on the back before going into the next week. Let me see if these are identical. Yes, it looks like these pages are identical. All the questions as well. Yes. How I nurture. Yes. So now we go into the same thing here for the next week, and you have 4 of those weeks there. Don't be the same, be better. Hey, you keep going. Reset, realign, reclaim, reignite. And this is the back cover for the recovery guided journal. Love this, and this would be a perfect companion if you have the recovery planner and if you're kind of recovering from, there's lots of different uses for that. We can talk more about it when we talk through the planner flip through. All right, 2 more guided journals to show. I'm going to save this one because I'm super excited about it. So let's do the fitness one next. It's this beautiful blue color. I'm worth the work. Let's take a look in here. So this is the fitness layout. Remember why you started. All right, so week of 2 actions I can take to achieve my goals this week. You have a spot to write your goal, and then the 2 actions. What event or circumstance is coming up this week that might disrupt my routine? How can I prepare to stay on track? Habits to start, habits to stop. Who can I compliment and or encourage? And then some different habit trackers down here for the week. And now the daily pages. How am I feeling today stays the same. Hours slept, water intake, meal tracker. That stays the same. Oh, and then how did I do today? Calories burned, or calories in, calories burned. Which, if you didn't want to do that, you could put washi tape or a sticker over this. So no worries, but it does give you the option. And then this up here was a spot for daily workout. All right, so then some different questions. What temptations and or challenges did I face today? What did I do to overcome them? How am I grateful for my body today? I am proud of myself for. Who or what is currently motivating me? What are some steps I can take to keep that motivation? What habit can I focus on improving? What are 2 action steps I can take to incorporate this habit into my daily routine? Highlight from today. What was a low moment? Foods and recipes I've been loving. New techniques I can try to learn to keep me on track. So all of those questions have not repeated. That's awesome. What is one thing I can let go of? What is something I can do to help get past it? And then this is a weekly recap. How do I feel about my overall progress from the week? What circumstance set me back? My proudest moment, what can I improve for next week? And then a spot for notes. And then we go into the next week, which this looks like it is exactly the same. And the questions are the same as well. Perfect. Positive energy, positive results. Stop wishing, start working. Oh, some of them I may have forgotten to show you the back of the divider. Stronger than yesterday. It looks like it is just the same from the front, just continued on the back without the quote, if that helps for any of them that I may have missed. And then we have the beautiful back cover. I really love this color too. And the last guided journal I have to share with you is the goals guided journal. I think that this could be really cool to kind of combine some of these into a goals overall journal. You know what I mean? I am missing a disc on this, so we'll see how it turns, but just know if that happened to you, you could definitely reach out to the Happy Planner and they would send you a replacement. But let us flip through Goal Getter. All right, so we have a monthly page again, which I do love the monthly pages. So we have this month's focus, this month's big goals, 1, 2, 3, different action steps, a reward. Oh, I love that. Sarah Cannon with Heart Breathings talks a lot about having, rewards. They could be physical, or honestly, they could not be. If you don't want to spend money on them, there's other types of rewards you could do. And then we have a monthly habit tracker for 3 different habits and a spot for some notes. And then our weekly page, this week's goals, write a positive quote to follow this week, important due dates this week. And it talks about not just necessarily, we think of that and we think of like work or a paper or school assignments, but setting a timeline will help hold you accountable. That can just be for your goals. Do this week, I want to, make sure that I do 4 videos, type of thing. List 3 things that can help you achieve your goals. List 3 things that inspire you. All right, now the daily pages. What is your main goal for today? Is the only one that repeats, it looks like. So then we have ways to help you achieve this goal. Write 3 positive daily reminders to yourself. 1 thing that made you feel hopeful today. List 3 wins from today. And then over here we have today's tasks. Write an encouraging message to yourself. 1 thing you are grateful for today. What are 2 lessons you learned today? Today's tasks. So we did have that over here, but this is different. Is it motivating message to yourself? Yeah, this said encouraging. This said motivating. 1 thing you're proud of accomplishing. List 3 wins for today. So these seem to kind of be in the same realm. Ways to help you achieve this goal. Write 3 positive daily reminders. We've seen that. 1 thing that made you feel hopeful. We saw that. What are 2 lessons you learned? So some of these, it looks like, are repeating a little bit more than some of the other ones because we have today's tasks on a lot of the days. That's not a bad thing. I'm just pointing it out for you. What is your main goal for today? Ways to help you achieve. Yes. Okay. Then we have a weekly page for a monthly goal check-in on all of the different goals. Progress, 0% to 100%, 1 big milestone, 1 area to improve for each of those goals. I love this page. And we didn't have this for the first week because you had just set those monthly goals. And then we have this week's goals, and we go back to the weekly page. Let's see if that's exactly the same. Yes, that is exactly the same. And now we go into those daily pages. And then I want to say that we are going to have, yes, I love that we have this page, like a monthly goal check-in each week, and then back to the weekly goals and such. All right. Difficult. Oh, wait, let me see if there's anything. So you do have at the end of the last week, just like a check-in on those goals, and then we'll go into the next month. Difficult doesn't mean impossible, and this is where we'll set the new goals. I love these pages. I will definitely need to incorporate these into my lineup. Dwell in possibility. Every morning you have 2 choices. Continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them. I have never heard that, and I really love that quote. I need to remember that quote. Okay, and this is the back cover of that one. So those are the 6 guided journals that I had to share with you. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video and kind of seeing maybe which guided journals would be more appropriate for you or which you are interested in purchasing. Again, if you are hoping to shop with the Happy Planner, all of this does release on Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do have an affiliate link down below. I'd really appreciate it if you checked that out. And also check out all of my other videos with all of the other products from this winter release. But thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more of my videos, you can hit that subscribe button. And remember to plan your truth so that you can live your truth. Thanks so much.